must work your way up. But no, it is not me nor any of those that frequent here that are the cause of this. We have members of all three factions of the Civil War come in here, and nobody seems to know what is going on.
Yeah. Vincent, if there's one thing I'm absolutely positive of, it's that it's not you. Or any of your regulars. So, who do you think it is?
If I were to bet money, there's legend of an assassin hired by the royal family who kills in the night. He's known as the Shadow. Nobody has ever seen him. Nobody seems to know who he is. And he always cuts off the head.
The Shadow. Do I recognize that name?
Roll history.
Yeah, shouldn't I know who that is? As a...
Roll perception for me. Or not perception, insight.
My goodness. It's probably going to be bad. Woo, that's not bad.
Double 17. Melnick. Trying to decide if I want to say this out loud or not.
You just send it to me, and then I'll decide whether or not to share it.
So, Melnick, you recognize the name from texts that you've read. These were not texts that you were supposed to be reading, but you read them, and you've heard this name before, but you can't quite recall anything.
Okay.
Jaggy, you have also heard legend of this person
Legend of this person. That's
through
cool.
the different guilds and organizations that you've worked for, but also you don't know a name. But what you guys do know, actually, what I do know about him is he carries a long one-handed sword. He wears almost no armor, and is as fast as the wind. Nobody has ever seen him bleed, but we do know he's taken down groups of at least 10 on his own.
No armor, huh? Sounds like our friend Gosno.
Cosno is quite the character. Very angry, that one.
Indeed.
You sure he's not our guy?
He's too loud to be our guy.
Fair enough.
And for some reason, always walks around in underwear. Like, somebody buy him some clothes.
Maybe he doesn't get paid enough.
If only someone paid him. You asked for it.
But yes, it would benefit me and maybe some of my benefactors greatly if you would find and capture this Shadow and bring him to me.
All right, you don't seem to know too much, but do you know anyone who would know more information?
Unfortunately, most of this information is kept under lock and key. He's been striking at night. Your best luck might be to find out or guess who his next targets might be and find him late at night as he strikes.
You seem like an important guy. Should we use you as bait?
He seems to be targeting the factions. I am outside of the factions. I just do what they don't want to be seen doing.
Have you heard any political talk, Vincent? Who are the faction leaders blaming this on?
Everyone seems to be pointing at the royals. The royals pointing at the imperialist, as always. But there is a large royal family contingent coming to help calm the area. It could be them causing unrest just to be the saviors. They've done that before. It could be actually the imperialists. Could also be the Sheikah, as this person doesn't wear any armor and doesn't seem to use any magic. However, I haven't heard much from them.
You know, we ran into the Sheikah in the inn the other day, didn't we?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, there was some there.
Would it be worth it to try to seek them out, see what they know?
Yeah, I believe so. I have worked with them in the past, so I should have a way to find them, maybe.
Do you think they're high enough
sound
rank
so
to actually know anything?
Well, I'm not, because I haven't confirmed it with Draco, but it would make sense that I would have like a way to find someone if I've done jobs with them before, right? So like,
Yeah,
Who's
you've
my
got
guy?
some contacts within the
Yeah.
Sheikah. You might want to look in the other room.
The other room?
okay,
Yeah, the other room was filled with people as we walked in.
let's go look at the other room.
I'm just gonna stay here and drink my wine.
I'm going to head to the other room and go sit at the bar.
There you go. Vincent's just going to keep offering you different
Can I
bottles
make
of
a
wine.
Can I make a stealthy check and then go and see and look?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm like a
Do a little
halfling. It
stealth.
shouldn't be too bad. 13. Man,
13.
that's kind
You
of
walk into
bad,
the other
actually.
room. It's a little bad, but everybody's kind of chilling and enjoying drinks. This again seems to be a safe haven for the underworld. People seem to be slightly relaxed here.
Nice. Uh,
As I sit at the bar, I scan the room for somebody I might recognize.
Go ahead and roll perception for me. So, on when you guys came in and you had the tables on the left and the right. So, currently on your right, table closest to the door that you came in, you see two of the Sheikah that you guys met at the Shattered Axe Inn 2 nights before.
okay, cool. And I was the was the only one that talked to him, right? Oh no, we all went over and talked to him afterwards.
We all
Go for
talked
it.
to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Watched as we murdered some guys. Is Jaggy stealth now?
Jackie walked into the room unnoticed, but stealth is not necessarily like it is in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
People just haven't noticed him.
I get, yeah. I just meant like, was he noticed? Yeah.
No, not yet.
Is anybody else wanting to join us?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll
I will
just
join the party.
Malcion comes out. Vincent continues to entertain Melnick and Pandora, offering wine and food.
Come on, Malcion. Let's go have a chat with those guys.
So all three of you approach. What do you do?
Excuse me. No, I think we ran into you guys the other day.
They kind of look you over. Look at you. Look past, and they see Jaggy.
Poor Jaggy. No,
Hey, guys.
not very.
yeah, not very stealthy.
Well, now attention was called, so they're kind of looking over. And I assumed you walked up. Did you walk
of
over?
course. Yeah, of course.
Jaggy. Oh, good seeing you again.
Hey, how's it going? We
It's going.
hear tell of a legendary assassin that needs to be handled. I was wondering if you might have any leads.
He kind of gets a grimace on his face. He looks at the bard, looks at the druid, looks back to you. What are you trying to do?
Okay. Sorry for Jaggy's bluntness here. Why don't we grab drinks and maybe we can sit down and chat?
We just gotta know.
Can I buy you guys around?
Of course you can buy us around.
All right. I go to the bar and come back with some drinks. Let's sit and talk.
Excellent. Take a seat. They offer up 3 stools. You guys do sit, right? Looks over at the partial water elemental. Or do you just float or do something cool?
Oh, we could sit. We just look good doing it.
Ooh, you do look good.
Oh yeah.
So, as Jaggy pointed to, we may have heard some rumors about murders happening. I hear your people have been affected as well.
Seems like everybody's been affected. And we're not sure who this is. It kind of looks over at Jaggy and
This is a member of my company, and yeah, they're to be trusted. They're companions of mine.
perfect. So apparently, and Jaggy, you might know a little bit about this guy or not. I'm not sure, but you do the whole stabby killing thing, and this motherfucker's cutting people's heads off. I don't know who he is.
That's pretty brutal.
He got Eric and Jonathan, who are 2 of our ambassadors, and I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. He also got a couple of the royal family ambassadors. He's knocking off people at the top. And nobody knows who he's from. He's not from any of the local mercenary groups. We can't figure out where the hell he was hired from. Or what the fuck were he doing here.
Does he happen to leave any notes about the Blessed Mother? Question mark. Smiley face.
Oh, you're a cleric, buddy.
Is that the guy? Might be the guy we're after now?
It's not. But
Okay.
strange thing for you. Put this in your back pocket. His body disappeared.
Fantastic. Hopefully his deity. Hopefully the Blessed Mother took him with her. And that's all he could ever hope for.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
These Imperials are scaring me, man. They're pulling out lots of shit that we've never seen before.
Well, that's not good, man. We gotta do something about that.
But yeah, back to this freelance assassin or whatever the fuck. Whatever he's using is sharp. There are clean cuts on all of the victims, and it's going straight through serious armor. He cleaved some crown guards, shoulder to hip, straight through breastplate and chainmail. One slice. No tears, no rips, no nothing.
Sounds like that paladin. So did you-
Halcyon. Wait, they don't need to know about that.
But yeah, that's all I know.
Where do we
That's
know
all we know.
do we know where he struck last?
Last person he struck was walking around, was walking from the royal house in the center of the town down to the pond. He got caught just at the pond. No alarms were raised, despite how close that shit is to the other houses. His contingent is 4 guards plus the ambassador from the royal family, all decapitated.
My, that sounds brutal.
We've
That's pretty
moved all of
brutal.
our leadership out of town. They're in hidden locations. I don't know about the Imperialists or the royal family, but
Well, we need to catch this guy. And,
please do.
you know,
Who's going to come for me?
to catch him might be helpful to have some bait.
Ah, I see what you're thinking. So what I do know is there is there's a royal family sorcerer coming to town. His name is Ethos. And I believe that there is an Imperial commander coming into town tomorrow evening. He might try and kill one or both of them.
I like how you don't offer information about your own people's movements.
Oh, they're gone. We've taken them out of town.
Fair enough. Well, these sound like interesting opportunities.
If you had to ask me, I'd hedge my bets on the Imperial. To me, this smells all like royal family. Fucking causing chaos and coming in to be the fucking hero at the end of the day. They've been doing this to us for centuries.
Yeah, I could see that. What do you say we set up an ambush of sorts?
I know you're not talking to me. I ain't doing nothing. I'm hanging out here with Vincent.
You know Vincent?
Of course I know Vincent. I'm in his place.
Fair enough. So you don't want to help stop this guy, but you want him stopped?
I mean, basically.
How convenient.
I mean, we might be able to handle that if you have a reward for us.
From what I know, Vincent's handling that. I'm sure he would offer you a pretty paycheck if you went and got this guy's head for him. You'd have to talk to him about that, though.
I see.
All right. Tell us more information about this imperialist that's coming in.
So what we know about him, and he's the one we're actually keeping tabs on. His name is Nathaniel, Commander Nathaniel. He's a brutal bastard. From what we can tell, he is the lead of the Imperialists here on the Inverness proper. The Imperialists are mainly stationed on an island off to the east of Inverness. We're not necessarily sure how much they've got here, but I did hear that Vincent's mercenaries plus the Sheikah were able to stop an attack here last night. So that's great. I don't know why he's coming. I don't know who he's bringing with him. I don't know any of that.
Interesting.
Is there any way we could get there and scout ahead?
I mean, you probably could. He's supposed to be coming in tomorrow night, I believe.
Who else is sneaky? Who else is sneaky with me? Let's go. Go get it.
I mean, I
Do
can
rogue
shape-
things.
I mean, I have +5 stealth.
Wow.
That's not.
What?
I mean, that's not so bad.
You do have
I'm a
plus
very talented
Nice.
person. I also have a lot of persuasion.
I mean, I can turn into like a mouse or a spider or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
that,
you got
that
at
all
least
works.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Might as well enjoy some wine.
Where is
Maybe go
where is
see
he
a-
supposed
see a
to be
shop or
coming?
something.
Where's he supposed to be coming from anyway? The dock
I
again?
think he's supposed. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be coming down from the dock. So he should come back. He should come in through the north, past the Shattered Axe Inn. Although, Your face is plastered all over town right now.
Yeah, who's responsible for that?
The royal family.
Alrighty then. Any idea why?
I mean, y'all killed 4 people in town.
Yeah, but it wasn't their guys.
Still has to be some semblance of law and order around here.
What bullcrap.
Can't just go killing people. Especially as a cleric. What the hell?
What is this world coming to? We can't just go kill people in town.
I mean, wasn't my idea. That cleric got what he deserved.
Oh, I know it wasn't your idea. The sheep aren't coming after you. We like y'all, especially now that I know you're connected to Jagging. You guys good in our book.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. All right. Should we head back to our crew over back in the other room? Jaggy, what do you think?
Yeah, let's go tell them and see what they think.
Sounds good. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you, gentlemen.
You too. Keep
Yeah.
your head on your shoulders.
Thanks for the information.
Keep your head on your shoulders. How much? Yeah.
So you guys round back and head back into
We're awkward.
just awkwardly kind of back
Yeah.
up, turn around, and head back to Vincent and Melnick.
Bye, Felicia.
You walk in, Rum is sitting in a chair.
Drink.
Or Pandora, sorry. Holding a couple bottles of rum.
Exactly.
She does love rum.
And Vincent puts his hand on Melnick's shoulders. You know, I like you. We'll get you some new clothes.
Oh, I appreciate that. I
What
feel
do you
this
like?
is the start. Well, actually, I'd like something with a hood.
A hood? Do you want like a full cloak? Do you want just a cape?
No, like a full
super-
cloak. Yeah, a full cloak with a hood.
We can do that. What color?
Just a brown or a gray is fine.
Brown or gray? Let's go with gray.
Yeah, something that doesn't stand out too much.
Jaggy, you're streaming us?
Yeah. Why not?
It's either me or him, and I'm glad it's him.
Fine.
Vincent kind of looks over and gives a chin up nod to one of his people, and they go scurrying off out of the room to go take care of the clothes order for Psycho.
Psycho definitely should have got pink.
Oh, Vincent, I definitely appreciate the gesture. I do have one more question for you, though, if you don't mind.
What do you got?
I need to know of I need a shop for arcane objects. Do you have a place in town that you can recommend?
Of course we do. You go to the northeast of town, you'll find the magical, mystical Emporium of Grandeur. I'm sure they'll be able to take care of you there.
Excellent. Thank you.
That is a hell of a shop name.
You should see the guy that runs it.
I believe it. I didn't mean to click that.
So, all of you guys take on this job for me. Find this assassin and bring him to me.
We'll do what we can, I suppose.
Promising words. If you guys want, what is it? It's mid-afternoon now. You've got plenty of time to run to store. Maybe to a brothel. I don't know. You do what you want. but we have space for you here.
Nice.
He looks over at another guard and waves him over. This is Michelangelo. He will take care of you. He will provide you with a place to stay, and you'll be inside of here, heavily guarded and protected. Although I would recommend, if you go outside, please go disguised.
That is very generous of you, Vincent. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Got any good disguises?
I have a
He
disguise
looks at
kit.
Jackie.
I have a disguise kit, yeah. Maybe. It takes a long time to make a disguise, man.
Does it? I thought it was like 30 minutes.
Ability. No, hold on. Give me 1 sec. Act of the characters. Down. Where is
I mean, worst case scenario, I can always summon an unseen servant to go do things for us.
Hey, there you go. That's a really good idea. Or are you wanting me to like literally go sneak around town?
She just called you a servant.
Oh no, I actually have an ability that's
No,
called
there's a
Unseen.
spell called Unseen Servant.
I know, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Actually, Jaggy, if you have a minute with that disguise kit, I could use your help with something.
And it says tools.
Maybe more than a minute.
I guess I need to go pull up, like, I don't have the book. But I remember that's what it said when I made it.
Be sure to click your long rest buttons, BT dubs.
I did.
Where is it at?
I don't see it anywhere.
It's on the top next to share and short rest.
No, not that. I found the long rest. I'm trying to look for, like, I see the disguise kit on my page and it just says it's under tools, but there's nothing about, like, quote unquote, using it on the character page.
We'll say it takes about an hour to create a simple disguise for everybody.
For everybody? Alright, cool. Booyakasha.
Let's see. This pouch of cosmetic, hair dye, and small props let you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a roll on it then with advantage. So just roll twice. First one's good. You're creating excellent disguises of moustaches and eyeglasses that will hide everybody's identity very well.
That second one's kind of questionable.
Jaggy, I actually
Third
need a
one's a
very
little better.
specific disguise from you.
Then you can take the first
I'm
one. It's
just-
23.
Yeah, I'm just using the first one for the group.
Okay, cool. I like it. I was like making a roll for everybody, bro. You got to do every one.
That's only for stealth checks when you guys are hiding from dragons later.
Yay! You walk into the dungeon and you see a dragon.
Dun, dun.
What do you do?
Hide! Stealth!
Still, yeah, quick smoke bomb. Poof.
Okay, so it's about 5:00 in the afternoon now. We believe that the information that you collected lets you know that you still have about 24 hours until this supposed imperialist commander is coming into town.
Nice.
You guys now all have disguises. If you look at the map, we have the magical mystical Emporium of Grandeur, as well as Dunbar's Done Right Smithing. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask civilians and that sort of fun thing, and we can get you guys set up with whatever you need.
Has my cloak been brought yet?
So about 45 minutes into the hour making, the other person, the person that Vincent had nodded to, comes running in and, Mister, here you go. I hope it's to your liking. hands you a gray cloak with kind of a dull, like brass outline on the edge of it, like a little hem. That's dull brass or a dark gold color. He flips it so you can see the inside of it, and on the inside, it's got the cross swords on a banner hidden on the outside, but on the inside you can see it, and it's Vincent's mercenary group. It's their emblem.
Well, I guess I'll be advertising for him then.
Oh, it's hidden.
It's free,
It'll
so I guess
save you if you happen to wander into the wrong parts of town.
fair enough. Thank you. I'll take that. So up until this point, I've been wearing my collar kind of popped.
Of course you have.
So, Jaggy, since you have to be the one to apply the disguise kit, I asked you basically to cover up the scales that are visible on the side of my neck and up under the ear.
Okay.
Scales.
You got it.
So that's why I asked for one with a hood. But yeah,
Gotcha. And Melnick he's got some dragon blood in him.
Oh.
He has some scales visible. So, does anybody want to do anything before we get all our disguises on? Or do we want to disguise up and go around town?
I'm good to go. I'll just thank Vincent for the cloak again, and I don't know if anyone wants to come with me, but I'm going to be heading over to the magical, mystical Emporium of Grandeur.
I'll come with you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I guess we shouldn't all go at once. I'm gonna go to the, what do you call it? Fountain where the guy killed the last victim and see if I can see any, like, I don't know, clues of tracks or anything, and see if we can get a lead on this guy. Because last I heard, we didn't have any real leads.
Yeah, currently you've got no information on who the fuck this guy is. Rum, what do you want to do? Pandora, sorry.
Can I can't stay here and like eat.
I mean, you've
Drink.
been eating for about the past hour. If you want to keep eating and drinking, you can.
Yeah.
Are you going to drown your sorrows?
I'm not much help except if you need heavy lifting or power punches. So
Do you need to go buy a weapon or anything?
do you want me to come and protect y'all from some stuff? You want me like a bodyguard? Anybody need a bodyguard or something?
You've had a pretty rough couple of days. Your name is Pandora, right?
Yes. I know. I'm just drinking my sorrows right now.
I understand.
Oh, come on. We can't just leave her here. You're welcome to come with us if you want.
I mean, you're definitely
Yeah.
welcome to come, but if
Come
you
go
wanted
with.
to stay here and drown your sorrows,
Oh,
I understand
sure.
completely.
What?
I'm just saying, if you wanted to stay here and drown your sorrows, I understand completely.
Yeah, I should probably get up and move around, huh?
Probably.
I'll come with.
Come with us.
All right, so we've got 3 heading to the magical mystical emporium, or 4 heading to the emporium, and Jaggy's heading to the pond to try and get some stuff going. So I assume you guys are going to take your cart filled with weapons and things that you collected, and your extra horses and all that sort of fun stuff.
We are. We don't have a safe place to store it.
Are we going to keep all this stuff or sell it?
Oh, yeah. We should sell it.
We should keep the horses so we can ride.
Yeah, no. The horses we should definitely keep, but we should look into selling all this armor. I don't think any of us need it,
I would agree.
and the weapons, so maybe the
What about the
blacksmith will buy
carts?
them?
Should we stop by the what's it called again? The
Dunbar's Done Right Smithing?
yeah, that one. Should we stop by Dunbar's Done Right Smithing on our way?
Sure. Let's just do a loop around the
That
city.
is-
We'll go to the...
Can't
I
we,
love the
can we
names,
put the
bro.
horses in like a stable of some sort?
So Vincent has got a stable to be able to hold some horses for you guys. You guys have got 8 horses and 2 carts.
We have 8. Oh, maybe we should sell some of the horses. Damn.
I was say, do we want to walk around town with all 8 horses and 2?
I don't think we should
Garages.
walk around town.
Is there a stable?
Yeah, Vincent's
somewhere?
got a stable.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
Vincent's
cool. Then
got-
we don't have to worry about it. We're gravy on that.
All right, so let's leave the cart. Let's just leave the cart here, and we can ask the blacksmith if he's interested. So we don't. I don't think it's a good idea to wander around town with a cart full of weapons at the moment.
Fair enough. So you guys head up to Dunbar's?
Indeed,
Yeah.
with all the things we want to sell.
So as you're approaching and kind of on this rocky, unpaved dirt road, are you guys bringing your horses? Are you on? Or are you walking?
Walking.
We gotta have like one to take the cart.
No, I just said we should leave the cart here so that we're not walking around the city with
Oh,
full of-
how are we carrying all the stuff?
We're not. We're leaving it there until we know whether or not the guy's interested.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
I mean, we're leaving with a bunch of thieves.
They're friendly thieves.
Yeah, but they'll probably steal it.
Oh, wow.
Stop them there.
No, I don't think they'll steal from it. We just did a job for Vincent.
So you guys, as you're walking up, you see this great big 2-story building, probably about 50 feet by 30 feet going backwards. You just hear the hammers just tinking away. Ding, ding. As you guys walk in, big, heavy door reinforced with steel creaks open. So you guys go in. The first room is pretty confined. It's about 10 by 10, enough room for everybody to come in and stand there. But it's obvious that this is a customer service area, and then back behind it is where the smiths actually are. There's a young dwarven girl standing at the front who greets you when you come in. Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
How can we be of service to you?
Well, my friends and I have recently come into possession of some armor and weapons that we have no use for. And we were wondering if you'd be interested in
I love
purchasing
how
them.
she sounds identical to the
Hey, we
Dwarven
can
male.
always come up with a deal for something.
It's the
Whether
exact
it's
same.
scrap metal or something valuable. Do you know if it happens to be magical, or is it just worn weapons that you have come across?
I'm going to hazard that they're not magical. If they are, you'll know as soon as you try to melt them.
We're interested in all pieces of scrap.
Well,
Excellent.
we don't have the items with us at the moment, but what kind of prices are you willing to pay for such things?
I'd have to be able to see it, but once you're here with it, we'll work out the price with you.
Okay. So when's a good time for us to swing by with this stuff? It's quite a bit. And I gotta be honest, I feel a little uncomfortable hauling weapons and armor around town right now with everything that's going on.
Oh, I think you'll be all right. We can send a couple of dwarves with you if you want.
I'd appreciate that.
We'll be here for the next few hours. Just let us know when you want to bring the stuff by, and we'll send a couple of our associates with you.
Draco, remind me, was the cart parked like in a secret place that Vincent wouldn't want other people to know about?
It's definitely secure.
Okay, so when we do this, we should just have the dwarves like wait for us out in the street, I guess, and then we'll bring the cart out.
I think that sounds reasonable.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, not right now. Or at least not me. I don't know if anyone else is looking for something.
Pandora, you
Can I
you
get my axe sharpened?
yeah.
You get it enchanted, make it a +1.
Just plop this big ass axe down on the table. It's got chips and all that sort of fun thing in it. She kind of looks it over. Looks up to you. Are you sure that you want this sharpened and you don't just want a new axe? I mean, we can do it, but things beat to hell a little bit.
Yeah, but my sister gave it to me, so I'd like to keep it.
Dunbar will like that. He's all about family around here. She takes your axe and goes running back into the back.
Probably should have asked her how much that was going to be before you gave it to her.
Yeah, we'll just put it on Vincent's tab.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't think he gave us a tab.
I'll make one.
She
I'm sure I
comes,
can convince him.
she comes running back. She's like, oh yeah, we can take care of this for you. No problem at all. It'll be about 50 silver to get it
Probably
sharpened
not
up
gonna
nice
end
and
well.
brand new for you.
Awesome.
It's probably not going to end well.
I'm going to assume, since we just pulled you out of a prison card,
making
that
a
you don't
tab
have 50
anyway.
silver.
Oh, what? I didn't get
She got
50
paid by
gold from
Pandora.
other people from part
Did
of
she
the
get paid? Oh.
Yeah, Vincent paid her, and then she got 60 gold from the last combat.
Oh, well, okay, there you go.
You guys should all be at least sitting at 110 gold.
Well, I have 112.
Does anybody else need anything while you get me?
You said 50 silver?
Yes, ma'am. And I'll be ready here in the next 6 hours. We keep the forges going all night long. So anytime you need to stop by for anything, feel free.
Appreciate it. So do we want to go get that cart?
Why don't we do a loop around the town, stop by the Emporium on the way back to Vincent's?
Works for me.
Excellent. Well, if you don't mind my asking, I'd like you guys to step out. We've got a line foreman. You guys turn around and there's about 10 people trying to get in line. Get inside.
Sorry. We'll be on our way.
So you guys come out, you're just following the circle, heading around to the north. You go past the Shattered Axe Inn again on your left, and then you come to the magical mystical Emporium of Grandeur. You walk in, and it's set up in a circular manner. There's curved bookshelves, kind of all emanating out from the center point of the store. It's probably about 60 feet across, and in the center there seems to be like a 10-foot diameter sun in the middle of it, and just bookcases and different shelves all over the place. But you feel compelled to walk to the center as you walk in.
Okay, so they're looking around. Do they see anybody? Hello? Anybody there?
As you say hello, there's a bright light that comes down from the top, and an individual just floating down. Oh, well, hello. How are you? How can we help you today here at the mystical
Yo, my
Emporium
bad.
of
I hit a button
Grandeur?
in chat. That was on accident.
is quite an entrance.
He kind of just stops and hovers just about 6 inches off the ground.
Well,
Well, this place certainly is magical and mystical.
And it's
yeah,
Emporium.
I actually have an item that I would like identified, and I was wondering if you could do that for me.
Oh, of course we can do that for you. What do you have?
I'm going to pull out the ring and hand it over to him.
He takes it and he looks at it. Give me just a moment and I'll be right back with it. I'm trying to figure out this guy's accent. Jesus Christ. He floats off to the back and just kind of disappears
I
behind.
kind
a
of like the
bookshelf.
idea of his accent changing all the time. It sounds like a lunatic.
It is magical and mystical.
I came up with a voice yesterday for him, and now I lost it.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I'm trying here.
You're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing awesome.
He comes back and
Instant snafu.
that's
The
Psycho's
wizard
fault.
sleeve, bro. Nice.
Purely
Crazy,
blaming that
dude.
on him.
Okay.
I accept that.
He comes floating back around the corner, just slight wisps of air in his hair. Long, blonde-haired human with blue eyes. He comes up to you and goes, why, yes, this is an excellent piece. This is a ring of jumping. And he hands it to you.
Oh, ring of jumping, huh?
Jump around. Jump around.
That could definitely be kind of useful. Okay, what do I owe you for that?
The identification is free, but you are welcome to browse our shelves and shop here as much as you want.
Okay, well, maybe we could get the guided tour.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for? We have items that there are only one of in the world, and we've got some more common items that, like,
Well,
common.
I'll be honest with you. I probably can't afford your one of the world items, so maybe aim a little bit lower.
Hold on just a second, though. But a girl wants to see some exciting things in her life. Can we at least look?
You're more than welcome to look. He kind of starts taking you around and takes you through the area, just to the north of the room. He starts there and he works his way clockwise. Over here, we have our scrolls of
Pretty sure he's just
different
an NPC.
spells that you might be able to use. Maybe you learn something from if you're a wizard, or perhaps just that one-time use. As you continue on, you get to a section with rocks of different types. You've got some diamonds and
Just a
opals and
fighter.
emeralds and sapphires and other reagents used for spells. As you come back down towards the area that you
I've,
came in,
Got myself muted in
there's
Discord right
different
now because I'm not
fossils
in
and
the shop with them. I'm at the
bones and,
fountain looking for clues.
biological type things, just rock, like plain rocks and that sort of fun thing. And then as you get back, start coming back up towards where you started it off, you've got a few different weapons and pieces of armor and other oddities.
So where are these one-of-a-kind items?
Oddities said that you couldn't afford those, so they're in a different room.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in.
Can
by the way.
I convince
appreciate
you
everyone
to
else.
just give us a peek?
Roll persuasion.
It's pretty great. It means a lot.
15. I suppose I can give you a quick look. Come with me. He scurries you guys to the center of the sun.
Doritos, nice.
He looks at Serena and says, "Are you ready for this?" Snaps his finger and waves his hand, and the whole center of the sun that you guys are standing in begins to go down. He takes you into a basement area that is locked off, but you're standing and there's glass windows, and you're able to see through this, and you see different glowing and shimmering objects, some swords, some weapons, rocks,
Magic shop.
the whole
Nice.
plethora of items.
Wow,
It's gonna
this is
cost an
quite
arm and a
collection.
leg. We
What
won't
would you
be
say
able
the
to afford
most
any of it.
interesting
Watch.
item in here is?
Most interesting.
Or most powerful? Your choice.
He points over to a great sword just kind of sitting there, and it's not polished. It's not the shiniest, or anything like that. It's just kind of unassuming. But he points to it and says that one is probably the most special item that we have.
What does it do?
Roll persuasion again.
Guy probably thinks we're casing the joint.
No, I'm very persuasive. I'm just a very friendly person.
It does what all swords do. It cuts. Does a little bit of extra damage.
Talk in character. I mean, yeah, I could. I'm like a
How
I'm
non-informative
not
that
guarding
was.
the card. I'm supposed
Tell
to
me
be going
more.
to find clues at the last murder
Wish
scene.
you'd rolled higher.
Would you like to know more?
I would like.
Okay, so just for
I'm basically
how much is
Frodo.
that sword?
Failure. Basically Frodo. I'm a
That
halfling.
sword is currently
I'm a
not for
halfling
sale.
rogue.
Oh, really? So you have items down here that aren't for sale?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's the most expensive thing that you have for sale?
10,000 gold.
Ah, that is.
What is that?
You
What's
broke.
going for 10,000
broke.
gold?
He points over to a cloak hanging on the opposite side of the room as the sword.
And then what is that?
It's a cloak. You wear it.
I can see that it's a cloak, but most cloaks don't cost 10,000 gold.
Well, my
This
darling,
one
if you'd
does.
not mentioned that you couldn't afford it, I'd tell you about it. But all types come in here. I have to protect my merchandise. I can't let everything,
It's like-
all of my secrets out.
It's invisibility.
He waves his hand and snaps his finger again, and the whole floor moves up, and you guys are back at the entry level.
Man, this lift is kind of nifty.
It's one of my favorite features.
Is it a magical spell of your own doing?
Could be.
Do you enchant items here?
It could be.
We do.
There you go. Now he's asking the real questions.
What were you looking to have enchanted, my boy? Yeah, his voice is just gonna roll. Fuck it.
I love it.
I feel like we're in Macy's. Yeah, right?
What do you want enchanted?
I thought I wasn't
Oh,
there, man. Come on, Psycho. Give it the program. I'm at the fountain, man. I'm waiting.
I'm not looking for a specific enchantment. I was just curious. Unless.
His
much
chastity belt, she said.
Will it cost? Or maybe you have this
Shit.
already. To buy an item that could sense magical items.
You're looking for something of detect magic?
Just detect magic.
Exactly.
Let me go see. What is your budget?
Just dead silent.
It wouldn't be very good bargaining to just tell you what we have.
Yeah, what the lady said.
Fair enough. He walks off. Comes back a short time later with 3 different items. One is a scroll of detect magic for 25 gold. The other is a ring of detect magic for 250 gold. And then the other is a small wand with 4 charges of detect magic in it for 75 gold.
Oh, the wand's 75 gold? Wait,
Yes.
like 4 charges ever, or 4 charges that Okay, all right, hold on. We can RP it. So wait, tell me about the wand. Actually, what's your name? I don't think you ever gave us your name.
My name is very long, but I will dumb it down to simply be Jelnik.
Oh, nice to meet you, Chelnik. What can you tell me about this wand?
This wand is not one of a kind, but it is glorious, and it's magical, and it is mystical, which is why is it here? It is here in my Emporium. It is a simple wooden wand with 4 charges of detect magic put into it by one of our sorcerers.
Taking yield food stamps. I hope
And
so.
does the
I'm broke.
so it's only good for 4 uses of detect magic?
Correct.
And then after that, it's just a stick.
It's just a stick, and you can do whatever you want with sticks. Give it to a dog, have some fun with it.
What about the ring?
The ring can be used constantly. Once you put it on, it has a constant aura of detect magic for you, and you are able to sense magical items within 60 feet of you at all times.
That is actually pretty incredible. Wow. How would you feel about me giving you some gold right now to hold that ring for me? And then maybe in a couple of days I come back with the rest of it.
This is not our only ring of detect magic. We would not be very magical and mystical if we only had one. I think you'll be just fine.
Oh, all right, that works for me. I appreciate the time. Have a great day.
You as well.
I'm then going to Misty Step out the door.
So you're just going to disappear?
Yep.
Nice.
Christ.
So as you guys are standing there talking with Jelnik, Melnik just disappears into a puff of mist.
Well, that was interesting.
Sorcerers, am I right?
Yeah. Do you have any, I don't know, enchantments or magical items that would be of use for a healing bard of sorts?
Do you know what you're looking for?
Give me something. I have no idea. What do I want? Sorry, this is out of game. I have no idea what kind of things are
Character
available.
drawing
Sorry.
events that you want him to carry.
You're
That's
okay.
that's awesome. That's pretty great.
Looking for guidance.
Oh, is that the guitar you have there?
It sure is.
If you have 50 gold, I will be able to enchant that. What I want to put on it. I have an idea. I can enchant that to add +2 to your healing spells.
Of course, my companion leaves before I can ask him whether or not that's a good price.
I'm sure he's not that far away.
Psst. Is that
Yeah,
a price?
I went 30 feet away from where we were standing.
He's literally just outside the door. He kind of hears your question a little bit.
Nice.
Don't I have like a... Oh, I have a spell to message. I'm going to message him.
Yes.
Psst. Is that a good price?
I'm gonna look around the door and say, how much was it again? I don't remember.
50 gold for plus 2 to healing?
Plus 2 to healing. So that's just a flat +2 on top of whatever the dice roll is. Mm-hmm.
I guess.
What healing spells do you have?
I have healing word.
And what's the dice pool on that?
It's 1d4 plus 4.
Okay, so it basically just give you a +6 instead of the +4.
Yeah.
50 gold? Okay, so I'm going to lean around the door and I'd say, talk him down.
Sir, you know that that's a little overpriced, don't you think?
Well, I mean, I'm the one doing the work. I feel like it's perfectly well priced. Do you have a counter offer?
Can I convince you with a song to maybe go down to 30?
Stupid.
Roll persuasion.
Still his horse. You sat on that cart, man.
Fuck! Oh, I thought that said 1. My bad.
Nice. It's not too bad.
Wait, oh, there it is.
It's the exact same persuasion check you rolled like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. He looks you up and down. I like you. I'll go down to 40.
Oh boy. You really are a hard bargain, aren't you?
I'm a hard something.
Wow, dude.
How about we go to 35 and I'll play you a tune?
Okay. So go ahead and subtract 35 and start singing your song. We're all waiting.
Oh, he's gonna make her sing. That's even better.
I'm a Barty girl in a Barty world.
Terrible, bro.
Fantastic.
Terrible.
Do you have any requests?
He's impressed by Melnick and just takes your guitar and runs off. Comes back a few minutes later with it enchanted and hands it to you.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
It was a pleasure, love.
I'm sure.
Is there
you
anything
will.
else I can do for you?
Play that mean tune on the skin flute.
It's
It's
I
terrible,
don't think
bro.
so. Unless you have something our lovely barbarian here might like.
Did I get my axe back? I think I do, right? I did get my axe back from... Or no, they still have it.
Not yet, but you'll get it back before the end of
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So I assume you guys are done here?
Is there nothing that you can offer our lovely barbarian?
I don't have any weapons or armor that would interest her, unfortunately. Perhaps you should try over at Dunbar's. I've heard that they're quite the extravagant type.
You're
Man,
one to talk.
he's milking
but
this
sure.
accent so bad.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
go
I
get a
have
drink
no
real
idea
quick,
what you
guys.
mean.
We'll be
And
right
he
back.
just
2 minutes.
starts to raise his hand and floats back up to whence he came.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, where did he come from? If we look up at the ceiling, can we see where he's going? Like, is he just hopping off a second store balcony? Like, what's going on up there?
Yeah, there's a little entryway up there to like an office or something. You can't quite tell, but there's a little platform that he gets onto and walks out of sight. So you guys walk out, and I assume you guys are gonna head back to get the carts.
Sure.
Yes, I think so. Anything else you need, Melnick?
No, I think I'm all set. Let's let's see how much we can sell all this crap for.
Let's do it.
So as you guys start to head back to Vincent's, we'll hop over to Jaggy. Little halfling guy, Lightfoot, walking around all soft, checking out this pond/fountain. Are you there, Jackie?
What was
Yeah.
Meltion doing this whole time?
Just
He's
watching
just
you guys.
kind of hanging out with y'all.
Oh, sorry. Did you
Yeah,
want
sorry,
anything
I'm
at the
here.
Emporium?
You're good, buddy.
Yeah, I'll come back later.
So you come up to the fountain. There's
So we
a
come up to the fountain.
You're on the north side of it. There's a road that goes up in between all these houses and heads back, and there's a couple of crown guard hanging out closer to the pond than where the path goes up in between the houses. Some trees scattered here or there. It's not heavily wooded or anything like that. It's in the center of the path, but everybody kind of has to go across it. There's a bridge that goes from the west side to the east side, but not a bridge to the north to the south. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna go to like I guess this like where the victim was murdered at, right? Like the fountain, and see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been days. How many days since it happened? Because it seems like it was pretty recent, huh?
It happened last night.
Last night. Look at there. So we might actually be in luck. So I'm gonna do like I guess I'm gonna do some investigating. So I'll roll an investigation check around the fountain, looking for I don't know. They found the body there, so bloody footprint, anything just out of the ordinary.
Okay. Looking for like ruffles in the grass or anything kind of just hanging out, that sort of fun thing.
Yeah, that's right.
17. So as you start to look around and employing some of your thievery and assassin knowledge, you kind of look around looking for where this person might have struck from and where a body could have fallen and any sort of obvious signs of distress or where a fight took place. Over close to the fountain on the road, you can see, even though there's been a day of commerce, you can still see big swooping foot moves where somebody might have been turning to counter an attack or to attack, but you can see lots of evidence where there were big swooshes of foot movement and some shards of metal from weapons or armor just kind of sprinkled around. It's mostly cleaned up as this is a public place and they don't want to just leave bodies laying out around.
Right. Yeah, they're not gonna like do a deep clean though, because they still gotta have people come by and see what's what. Though
Yeah.
I would think, right, like their own police people,
Yeah.
if there are those.
And then off to the west, you kind of see, you walk over and you see the there's a tall tree, and at the base of this tree, you can kind of see where there were some. It looks like some hooks, maybe attached to some shoes, as they went up the tree, and you can see in the ground a slight divot where somebody would have jumped down, and the ground is depressed from that impact.
Okay, well let's go. I guess look at the size of their shoes.
Okay, so we'll just keep using that 17. By the size of their footprint, you assume that they're a human.
Okay.
And light on their feet, but also very powerful in the way that they move and the speed at which they move.
Okay. I guess I'll look around and see, is there anyone like revisiting the scene of the crime? Just anyone standing that like stands out of the movement that's paying any particular attention to either me or the fountain or the, I don't know, murder scene? or where it would have happened, because like I've got a decent idea at this point, like where it happened, right? So is there anyone who's like paying favor to that, like a crazy person would? They're like, oh, my kill spot or whatever.
Roll perception.
Well, that's bad.
So you don't notice anyone in the crowd or passerbys or anybody standing on a corner just watching you. But you do notice that the guardsmen standing out in the street are kind of watching you, paying attention to you.
The guardsman, that's not doing me any good. Okay, well then, is there any way to follow the footprints beyond that, or is it like, what's the ground like after the patch? Because you said I could see where he landed, so is there any kind of like footprints throughout there?
So you can see where he landed and where he charged towards the group. And then through that scuffle, you can't identify where he might have walked off to. There's no obvious footprints of him leaving.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, I don't know what good it's going to do me to hang around here. So I guess I'll go meet up with the group. Because I can't. Maybe I can. Can I look around again and see? My check was pretty bad.
Where do you want to?
That's the exact same. The dice don't lie.
Oh, you're doing perception. Yeah, you still don't. I mean, the guards just notice that you're there looking around, and they're like, "Huh, that's interesting." They don't seem hostile or anything like that.
Okay. Are the guards Imperials? Again, I forget.
The royal family is still in charge, so they are crown guards.
Okay, not even gonna bother asking them any questions. Moving on. Gonna go back to the group. They went to the Wonder Emporium, right?
They did. That was the last place that they headed to.
Okay, well then that's where I'm gonna go.
So you get there, find a circular room, the sun in the center of it. So you walk towards the center, bright light comes down from above. A human, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, descends. Oh, hello, Mr. Halfling. How may I help you?
I was looking for my compatriots while doing some investigating of my own. Have you seen a party of about 4 or 5 other people pass through here?
Jaggy, steal the cloak.
Oh, I have. They were here about 15 minutes ago.
Did you happen to hear where they might be heading to?
I pointed them over towards Dunbar's Dunright Smithing.
Gotcha, smithing. So
don't know if they headed there, but that's where I pointed them to.
Well, then that's probably where I'll head next. Do you happen to do any weapon enchanting? You seem like a mystical guy.
By mystical is correct. That is exactly what I am. And yes, I do. What are you looking for, my sir?
I'd just like to put a +1 enchantment on this dagger.
Pull out the dagger. He looks at it. For a +1, that would run you about 200 gold.
I need to borrow some gold from somebody. Like a lot of gold. Okay, never mind. It's more than I thought. Thank you for your services, sir.
No worries. You know where to find us. He lifts a hand and just starts to float back up.
Yep.
You should have asked him if he had a bag of holding.
Bags of holding are expensive.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know
enough
how
money
much.
for
That's why I wanted to
much
ask
of
him.
anything right now.
You guys have got a decent bit of money, but yeah.
Between us all, yeah. That's all right. So I'm gonna head over to the blacksmiths.
Okay. As you're approaching, you're coming around the north, heading west. As you're approaching, you see everybody else coming up with the carts and the horses, and
Nice.
everybody's there. And two dwarves are that seem to be like they mean business. They've got helmets on and a couple of big heavy hammers as they approach, and you guys kind of all meet up out front.
Poof, smoke bomb.
Hi! One of the dwarfs looks over at Melnick and says, see, no problem at all. Just getting everything here for you. What all do you guys have to sell?
Are they out? Are they? They're. I'm confused. Where are the dwarves?
They're with you guys. I just went ahead and fast forwarded a little bit for you.
Okay, sorry. I was like, wait, what?
You guys made it back to Vincent's, got your stuff, and then everybody moved up together
Okay, so we're at the blacksmith now, right?
at the blacksmith.
Yeah. So unless anybody here has any complaints or disagreements, then we want to sell everything inside that cart. That's armor or weapon.
Is there any +1 daggers in the cart?
How the hell would I know that?
Your freaking magic identification thing.
I don't have that.
I was eavesdropping.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. It was 200 gold.
That's disappointing. I'm gonna need you to go back and buy that.
Or 200. Well, I'm going to if I ever get 250 gold, which I will have after this next job. So let's find this assassin so I can get my cool ring.
Is there any nice shiny daggers in the cart?
There are several daggers. Nothing specifically stands.
Okay. Yeah, the +1 would be like immaculate, shiny masterwork weapon. So, okay. Ah, yes.
All right. So I'll get the boys out here. We'll start moving some stuff in. You can talk to Lancia at the front, and she'll get you guys taken care of.
Lancy. I don't think she gave us her name last time either. Nobody tells us their name unless we ask for it. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah, it's part of the
You
charm of
remember-
this country.
You remember there's a murderer in town?
I don't think he cares about people's names, to be honest. Just their heads.
You're not wrong.
All right, so I'll go in and talk to Lancy.
So everybody comes in. Lancey immediately perks up at seeing Pandora. Hi, love. I'll be right back. We've got your axe fixed up for you.
Oh boy.
She goes running to the back, gets it, brings it back to the front. She just... was that loud enough? No. There we go. That's too high. Anyways. Pops it down on the desk for you. Her front counter. I went ahead and told Dunbar a little bit about your story and it being family and all that. He went ahead and fixed it up real nice and special. You can see that it's really clean. All the chips are out of it. All the scratches are out of it. And it just seems to shine just a little bit extra. And she hands it back to you.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. This doesn't even look like my axe anymore.
It is. We just made it a little special.
Well, I really appreciate it. I definitely am going to give you a little extra for the time and effort you put into it because it looks beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. And I hope that the family gets to feeling better.
It's just me anymore. My sister's gone. She was brutally killed, and this is why this means so much to me.
Well, then may you bring rightful and righteous
For real.
vengeance down upon those that need it.
Definitely will. Thank you very much.
Very welcome. She looks over at Melnick. All right. So you guys had quite a bit of armor and swords and all that sort of fun stuff in there, but it was quite worn. But we can offer you 300 gold for the lots.
Nice.
So what, 300 gold split, what, 6 ways, 5 ways? 5 ways? Oh, Jesus.
Nothing like the easy stuff.
60 gold each. Go ahead and bump your golds.
Do y'all do weapon enchants here? Question
Of course we
mark?
do.
How much do you charge for a +1 weapon enchant? Also question mark.
Oh, so you just like to make it a little sharper.
Yeah.
Strike true a little bit more. We can do that to a dagger for 150 gold.
What about for 140? Because it's all
Roll
I
persuasion.
got. Okay. Oh yes.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Insane. She looks at you. I like those who are short like me. Takes your dagger, gives you a little wink, and runs off to the back.
Nice. Thank you.
She comes back and she says, this will take a little while, but it'll be ready by the morning.
Thank you.
She kind of looks around. Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's it for me. I don't know about anybody else.
So by now the sun's kind of gone down. It's definitely at dusk. You hear from the outside, you hear thunders. It fades off. You feel an impact of the thunder. You feel the sound. You feel the crackle. In your bones, you feel it. And you hear a murderer's scream outside.
I'm going to run outside and go look.
You get outside. There is an individual in Imperial armor. You can tell it by the logo that's stamped on the back right shoulder of it. His head completely removed. Nobody around. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Fantastic.
What?
Leave him in suspense. I like it. I like it.
You son of a bitch.
Well, I guess y'all heard it there. He's going to go ahead and call a session on that. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end this. And
Yeah, I figured it
I'll
out.
probably
The
plan
shadow
out
is
Riders
actually a
again
lightning
here in
bolt.
a few.
It's not even a
thanks again
person.
for
It's just
tuning
people
in,
getting
y'all.
struck by lightning.
A bunch of
But
superficial
nobody has noticed the sound before?